just to be close to you.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crafty Bay, and today I'll be bringing you 3 different projects from items that I got from the Dollar Tree. So this first project that you guys see me doing will just be a couple of hearts, some plunger handles, and 2 pails, 2 galvanized pails that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and you will see me transform these items into topiaries. So I hope you watch and I hope you like, and please subscribe. Thank you. So now I'm just going to paint my plunger handles with some burnt umber by Apple Barrel. Okay, I have all 3 of my plunger handles painted, and I'm very happy with the look. Alright you guys, I have some Gorilla Glue here, and I also have my galvanized planters. Also, I got a roll of this, look, what is this? I'm sorry. I got a roll of a ribbon. Sorry, pearl ribbon. I couldn't get it out. So I got a roll of pearl ribbon that I'm just going to place on the bottom of my pail here. And then I'm also going to do the same to the top of my pail. Alright, so my pail is complete with my my pearl wrap here. So far, I love the look. Okay, so now I'm just going to take out some of my chalk paint. I believe it's Linen by Rust-Oleum. And I'm just going to give my pearl here a couple coats of paint. Alright, you guys, so now I'm just moving on to the top of my topiary tree. I just decided to add a little hot glue, and then I also have these zip ties here that I felt like it needed. I felt like it needed a little extra stability. Just with the hot glue, I wasn't too comfortable with just that, so I wanted to make sure that my piece was nice and sturdy. And now I'm just adding on my second heart to the top of my topiary tree. So for my second heart, I just went around in various areas and just decided to use the zip ties. I didn't want to put too much hot glue, and also I felt like the zip ties would have more security. So now that my hearts are together, I'm just taking some reindeer moss that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'll just be adding the reindeer moss around my heart. So I have a little Spanish moss here, and so far this is my piece with the reindeer moss. Alright guys, so here you'll just see me getting ready for my Spanish moss. I'm just going to take it out of the package, and then I just want to cut it up because I feel like I can work better with the piece. I'm sorry, with the Spanish moss when it's in a shredded instead of whole pieces. So what you see me doing here, just adding the Spanish moss vertically onto my heart. I felt that it would give it a little more visual interest if my Spanish moss was going vertical because I'm sorry, yeah, my Spanish moss is going vertical because I already have the reindeer moss going horizontal, so I felt that it would give it a nice pattern. All right, here's my heart so far. All right, guys, so I've already went ahead and just added my foam inside of my pail here. So now I'm just pushing down to get my topiary top into the pail. And then I decided to add in a little more Spanish moss to the bottom of my pail here. Although I'm going to add some greenery, I just wanted to, hide that green foam. It's pretty bright, so, sometimes you can see through the greenery. Alrighty guys, so what I'm doing here, I'm just adding some greenery onto the bottom of my pail. I felt like it needed a little, it needed to be full. It was looking kind of lame. So I just wanted to add on some greenery just to fill the pail here. And by the way, you guys, this greenery that you see that I'm adding, I actually got this from Walmart during Christmas. It was like 75% off for the bunch. Really good deal. So now that you see that my topiary trees are done, um, sorry, I went in and added some baby breaths, and now I'm just going to add some chalk paint by Folks. And the look that I'm trying to achieve here is like an enamel look, just a couple, just a couple rustic flares here and there. I'm going for that, that country farmhouse feel. And I felt that also my color was just a little too white. It was very stark. So I just wanted to bring in a little contrast with the black chalk paint. Alright guys, so here's my piece, my topiary trees. This is really fun to do. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so now we're moving on to my second project here. I'm using my extra hard plunger handle here. And my plans for this project is to make an arrow, a cupid's arrow. Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention I have one of those tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. It comes in a little tumbler tower um, toy set. I also needed to use that as well. You guys will see why. All right, so I'm just trying to get my heart together, and I'm just showing you guys the spikes that are with the heart. And what I plan to do with the spikes from the heart, I wanted to insert that inside of my plunger handle. I'm sorry you guys didn't see where I inserted the hole for my plunger handle, but that's what you guys are seeing me do here now. So at this point, I'm just trying to line up my arrow. I'm trying to make sure everything is squared away. And now I'm going to use my Gorilla Glue to secure my arrow. So I thought it was best to add the tumbler block first. So this way when I go to add the arrow, everything will be leveled and I wouldn't have to, I wouldn't have to like worry about my piece coming together uneven. Okay, so I set my heart to the side to let it dry. So I'm going to show you guys how I did the flinching of my arrow. The flinching of the arrow is actually the end piece or the back piece or the tail. Alright, so I just had to cut my popsicle sticks to size. So now that I have my popsicle sticks, I'm going to go ahead and connect all the pieces together. I'm using my hot glue gun. So what you guys see me doing here are just cut off a couple pieces of scrap wood so I could connect my arrows together. I felt like this is the best way to go. the first step anyway to get the form of the arrow tail. Alright, you guys, so now I have all my pieces lined up. I'm going to go ahead and use some more of my Gorilla Glue. Okay, so to connect my arrow and to have the spacing how I want it, I decided to use another popsicle stick for my placement. And then you guys see that I'm going in with my Umber by Apple Barrel. I just want to make sure that my arrow tail is the same color as the as the handle here, as my plunger handle. Alright, so I wanted to add a little detail to my arrow, so I just got these little wooden hearts that I got from the Dollar Tree a little while ago. They came in a bag with a whole bunch of different scrap wood. They had different shapes, so I felt like my arrow then needed something, so this is what I decided to use for it. Alright, and I think that looks very pretty. I'm happy with those results there. Alright, you guys, so I'm just adding some ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's their natural leaf. Um, I just wanted to use this for a hanging of my arrow. So I have some eye hooks here that I decided to use to support my arrow piece. So it was like a flash video, you guys. You've seen some hearts. I don't even know where they came from. But later on you will see that I'm using those hearts too in this video. Alright, so I've already went ahead and cut off the excess of the flinching of my arrow, or the arrow tail. And now I'm just trying to figure out my placement, and then I'll glue my my arrow tail to complete my arrow look here. So again, I'm just applying some Gorilla Glue and a combination of hot glue. So I'm doing the Gorilla Glue combination with the hot glue because I don't want to spend too much time trying to get my arrow tail to stick here. So just to speed up a little time, I just decided to use the Gorilla Glue Hot Glue combination. Okay, so here's my arrow. It's all put together. Now, you guys, if you want, you can leave your arrow just like this here. But I wanted to take it a step further, and I decided to add in some arrow strings or some heartstrings. I'm sorry. I wanted to add in some heartstrings because this piece will be hanging from the wall, and I felt like it might have been a little plain, so I just wanted to add a little visual interest. So you guys can see that I'm already tying my string onto my arrow here. I've already measured, of course, so at the end pieces here, there are 5, and then going inward with 10, and then center string is the longest, which is 20. All right, I just changed the background a little bit so you guys can get a better view of my heartstrings. That's actually what I've been calling them, my heartstrings here. So now you guys are just seeing that I'm just trying to figure out my placement of my heartstrings. I decided to put all small hearts at the end of my strings. Um, the reason why I did that is because I glued hearts on the front and the back of my arrow strings here, or my heartstrings, sorry. And I did that to add a little more weight because the bigger hearts, they are pretty light, so I figured that if I do front and back, that it would add a little more weight and help the string just hang more naturally. All right, you guys. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out my layout of my hearts here, and then once I'm happy with the layout, then I will go ahead and just add my heart to my heartstring with some hot glue. Okay, also, you guys, I did decide to layer my hearts here. I just felt that it was just a little too plain, and then some of the colors were, kind of combining. They were a little too close together. So just to, add a little more depth, I did take a couple hearts and I layered up on the hearts here, and I'm very happy with the results of that. Alrighty, you guys. So now that all of my hearts are attached to my heartstring here, um, just trying to remove some of the glue, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So I was just, moving my arrow around here, and I wasn't too crazy about the little tower block. How it was kind of exposed, a little too exposed for me. So what I wanted to do was just go ahead and add some greenery, around, just to, kind of give it more of a natural flare. I think just with the tumbler block exposed there, it was just, I don't know, it just looked unfinished. It looked a little too unfinished. Alright guys, so I'm just taking some regular boxwood leaves. I also got these from Walmart during Christmas time. It was 75% off. So these picks here were 24 cents each. And my my piece is looking pretty good here. I just applied the boxwood with some hot glue. Very easy, very simple. I didn't want to waste anyone's time. I'm very happy with the way it came out. I'm so sorry for the short cutoff here. Um, but yeah. Alright, so moving on to my third project here. This is very simple. I just found those candlesticks at the Goodwill. They were about $1 for a set of 3, but I'm only need 2 here. I'm just adding some more of my folks black chalk paint. I'm gonna let that dry. I got these 2 hearts here from the Dollar Tree. Alright, you guys, so I used these galvanized hearts early in a different project. So I have 2 left over, which is perfect for what I need. I'm just removing that second heart there. And then you guys are going to see that I just used my tuck paint here. I wanted to darken up the outline of my blessed heart. So, when I add my galvanized hearts, you wouldn't see none of the light gray. I thought it would look a little more better, a little more farmhouse with just a dark background. All right, so I'm just taking a little hot glue here, just adding my galvanized heart to my wooden piece here. Okay, so you guys, I'm just adding a little more of my chalk paint to just to outline my galvanized heart. I felt that it would give it a little more visual interest. Very cute, very rustic. So you guys here, I have these 2 screws. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with these. And my Gorilla Glue. So I'm going to take these screws here and I'm going to glue them on the bottom of my little picture frame here. And the reason why I did that is because I felt that it would give it of a little more security here, you guys, because sometimes when you're trying to glue a piece onto a candlestick and if it's not flushed or maybe the piece is a little off so it's not sitting right, what I like to do is attach something to the bottom of my frame, and then I'm just filling up the candle pillar here with some hot glue. And I feel that using a candle this here with the hot glue and then also just the Gorilla Glue on the edge, it will allow the hot glue to grab those little screws that's at the bottom. Sorry, hopefully that, makes any sense to you guys here. And here are my pieces. I hope that you really like them. I have here some ribbon from Walmart. I got this during Christmas time too. I think it probably was like 25 cents. And I just took a little ribbon and added to the bottom of my frame here. I felt that the white with the black trim will give my frames a little more depth. and it's really cute just to have a little extra something there, little fabric for texture. And here's my piece. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If so, please like and subscribe.